Continuing with our series of training on PitchPerfector, we're next going to take a quick view over the menu settings. Now, because of the user interface that we're working with, there are certain menus up here that are forced to be present even though they may not have an exact functional representation in the program. So we're just going to look at the ones that we are going to work with, and you can ignore the rest of them. Under settings, you'll see an audio status, audio tester, a level meter, sound calibration, drone, and then a special effects here. So these are some things that we'll get into more detail a little bit later. Documentation. You can get the full documentation for PitchPerfector on whatever browser that you happen to be using. And then also under the documentation, you can see what's new in the latest version of the release. The range guide, which we saw earlier, just shows you, for example, if you're a bass, that would be the approximate range that you would work with. You're not locked into using this. This is just to help you become oriented to the keyboard and have an idea of where to start. Then we have an option of working with a small, medium, and large windows. And these will become obvious as you work with the program a little bit longer. For the purpose of this training video, we're going to stay with the small window size. You can ignore the window menu entirely, and you can also ignore the help down here at the end. So the only ones that you'll need to work with are settings, documentation, range guide, and window size. So that concludes the overview of the menu settings for PitchPerfector.